Next up is Suguru. Now fans might want to ask when the story confirmed that Suguru had a domain expansion. The hints for this were always present in the story. However, it was JJK chapter 261 that essentially confirmed this to the fans. After Yuta copied Kenjaku's powers and hopped inside Gojo's body, he took to the battlefield immediately. As soon as he landed on the battlefield, he revealed the power of his domain expansion. And this time, it was not his own authentic mutual love, but Gojo's unlimited void. This essentially confirms that Yuta can utilize all powers of Gojo, including his domain expansion, and that he doesn't have access to his own techniques inside of Gojo's body. Similarly, when Kenjaku was in Geto's body, he had access to his cursed spirit manipulation, which he utilized flawlessly. Of course, when Kenjaku revealed his domain expansion in JJK chapter 205, most fans attributed this to him in the first place. However, this domain actually belonged to none other than Suguru. Essentially, Geto's domain expansion is womb profusion. This domain expansion was just being utilized by Kenjaku, meaning the original user is still Geto. Fans have seen this incredibly powerful domain expansion put on display on an occasion in the story already, and it is safe to say that it is up there with some of the best. In Kenjaku's fight against Yuki, this domain expansion made all the difference, and it allowed him to land lethal blows on him. It is safe to say that this is one of the most impressive domain expansions that fans have seen in the series, and for it to belong to a character as strong as Suguru only makes it more incredible. Given the themes of this domain expansion and how it works, it shouldn't have come as a surprise to the fans that this domain expansion was actually one of Geto, instead of Kenjaku. It has nothing to do with Kenjaku's technique, and it is very similar to Geto's own Maximum Uzumaki. As far as strength goes, fans know that womb profusion is an incredibly powerful domain expansion. In fact, it wouldn't be a stretch to say that it is one of the best that the story has showcased over the years. Essentially, this domain expansion creates a giant pillar that seems to be made of souls or corpses of the deceased, and they look very grotesque, no matter which way one looks at them. Eventually, they concentrate a powerful beam of energy that is expelled at a target as a sure hit. In terms of how it works, it is very similar to Maximum Uzumaki. This is one of the biggest reasons why it was somewhat obvious that this domain expansion belonged to Geto. What's more, this domain expansion can be utilized without closing a barrier. This is the only domain expansion, along with Sukuna's Malevolent Shrine, that can be utilized without closing the barrier, which makes it one of the most impressive ones that fans have seen in the story. Open barrier domains are like an artist running a paintbrush in thin air and using it as a canvas. This is what makes it very special, and it just goes to show that Geto had mastered his domain expansion and techniques at a very high level. Sadly, fans will never know how proficient Suguru was with this technique. Hopefully, in the future, the author might provide fans with some information about his strength at the peak of his abilities, and answer if this powerful domain could be used in any other ways. For now, fans of Geto will simply have to be content with knowing that it has essentially been confirmed that womb profusion was his domain expansion and not that of Kenjaku. This might be a small detail for some, but for others it is absolutely massive. Anyway, please tell me your thoughts in the comments below, and please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads.